Are you at a crossroads? What's going on, guys? Big question for today is whether you happen to be at a crossroads or not. A friend of mine recently asked me if I would go on a walk and said she was having a dilemma, and it sounds like she was at a crossroads. And so as we were talking and walking, and she described her situation at work, she was saying that things were changing around there and she wasn't sure how it was going to work out for her. She had some options that she was considering, but there were some people there that she was loyal to. She described basically some conflicting interests. And so I thought I would ask her a few questions. And one of the questions was, what would be more empowering to you? So that's what I'm asking you. What would be most empowering? If you're at a crossroads and you're trying to figure out some things, you got some pluses and minuses over here, you got some pluses and minuses over here. The lists can be endless and it can cause more confusion. But when you think in terms of what would be most empowering to you, hopefully that brings some simplicity. Another is when you think about your options, which one brings you the most joy, peace, resolve also, and happiness? Now, I love this particular question, and I asked my friend this, which would bring the most resolve, and that seemed to light something up in her also. Which would bring the most peace, the most resolve, the most happiness, the most joy? If we make a decision today, and if we find out that, oh wow, 3 months later we'll still be in the same situation, so you don't have a lot of peace, you're worried about that, well then this can help us to make some decisions. And then the other question I want to ask is, which decision would boost your capacity to boost others? All right, so create a situation where you can have some win-wins. All right, I think that this is really, if you consider all of these, I think it makes things a lot easier. I'm talking about all three. Which would boost your capacity to boost others, bring you joy, peace, resolve, and happiness. All right, and which would be most empowering to you? Now, I got a couple of disclaimers here. When you make your moves, after considering these big questions, when you make your moves, everybody's not going to understand why you're making your moves. And so you can't make moves and then want everybody's approval. People will not understand what you were feeling. They won't understand why you made the decisions that you made. You can try to explain it to people that are close to you, and then hope for the best. Just tell them, have faith. But everybody won't understand, because a lot of our considerations and our debates and our deliberations are happening internally, and so it's difficult to bring everybody along for the entire ride. All right, and then the other disclaimer is, you make some moves and you don't get exactly the outcome that you want, well then you can tweak it, and so you can make more moves by asking yourself more of these similar questions. All right, I hope that keeps you winning. Take care, guys. Best.